celebrate failure. Every week we celebrate failure. We the most brokest ethnic.
What up, world? Jay Tuck here. Welcome back to Uncomfortable Conversations. I just wanted to do a stitch on this video because I gotta be honest, bruh is not lying. Like we rather look like money than actually have money in our bank account. Majority of us, not all of us, because we got melanated people out here that are really on their stuff. So to the ones that are really out here on they big one, you know what I'm saying, hand clap for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we need to have an uncomfortable conversation that in the 90s there was a movie called White Man Can't Jump, and Billy Ho told Wesley Snipes that he'd rather look good and lose than look bad and win. And I feel like that goes across the board for all of us. I mean, Mr. T with the gold chains, I mean, you name it. Look at me, I mean, even me with the gold chains. Like, I've always wore jewelry. I've always been laced in jewelry since I was a kid. And I mean, it's a natural thing, but like, we have been programmed to feel like we need all of these material things to feel sufficient, to feel as if we are adequate, when it's really just simply not true. I want to have the uncomfortable conversation that a lot of us, including myself, at times buy things that we don't necessarily need, but we buy things that we want. A lot of us are living above our means, and we have a hell of a lot of shoes, clothes, materialistic things, diamonds, gold, jewelry, grills, watches. I mean, you name it. We tend to waste a lot of money as a culture, as a whole, as an ethnicity. We tend to waste a lot of money on trying to, y'all know the old saying of keeping up with the Joneses. I am trying to downsize my lifestyle in 2025. I have started to see that a lot of the things that I spend unnecessary money on don't mean me any good, and it's just keeping us stagnant, meaning my family. I would encourage other households and other families to really assess the things that you have in your household and the things that you are spending money on. A lot of us have an ass load of subscriptions, and we're paying up to $2, $3, $4, upwards of $500 just off subscriptions, man. Let's have the uncomfortable conversation, and in 2025, let's start putting our needs before our wants. I mean, like the guy was saying in the video, if you can continue to watch the video, why are there so many people that got BMWs and X5s and Chargers and Challengers, but they still pulling up to an apartment? Let's have the uncomfortable conversation where you don't own your house, you don't own where you live at. Hell, you barely own your vehicle because you got a car note, a high-ass car note, but then you pulling up to a Section 8 house, or you pulling up to an apartment. Let's have the uncomfortable conversation on we'd rather look good for our peers to see that, or think, or believe, or to believe in the facade that we got it going on, but in real life, you really don't. Buying, like me, I love shoes. Buying all the Jordans and stuff like that, like, it's irrelevant. We just making the white man richer. We just making the owners of Nike and Jordan richer. Because Michael doesn't get money off of retro Jordans no more. I don't know if people don't know that, but he has been sold the retro Jordan. That's why he has his brand Jordan. The team Jordans that all the players are signed with, that's what Michael Jordan gets paid off of. He doesn't get paid off the retros. Nike owns that logo. So I don't know if a lot of so-called sneakerheads even know that, but that's why all these different color waves are dropping. Back when I was in high school, right before I graduated, Michael Jordan, I don't know if y'all remember, but for a while, Foot Locker lost the ability to sell Jordans for about a month and a half. And the reason is because Jordan wanted the price of his shoes to be lowered for people to be able to afford them more. Well, Nike wasn't in favor of that. So they had a bidding war, and then eventually Jordan ended up selling his rights or his percentage of it. In 2025, I am trying to just buy the things and spend money on things that me and my family need. I am no longer going to buy unnecessary clothes, unnecessary shoes. Half the clothes and shoes that I got, I don't even wear. I mean, honestly, I work 5 to 6 days a week, depending on the week, and I'm in steel-toe boots and this uniform with a highlighter Vizzy vest. I'm in this outfit more times than I am in my fresh clothes. All the ladies buying nails, bags, eyelashes, hair, like, and that's not to knock the hairstylists, because make y'all money. Like, people gotta look pretty, people wanna look beautiful. Beauty is like one of the #1 things that we waste money on. And it's okay if you can afford it. But if you can't afford to keep getting your hair done and keep being laced and all these different, and draped in all these different designers and these designer bags, and we just blowing money. I ain't even start or begin to mention all the trips that these ladies and men are trying to take and get flown out, and we just wasting money. And then we want to complain about inflation, and then we want to complain about the price of living, and so on. And it's only because we are so selfish to the point where we want to keep all our money to do the things that we want and not spend the money on things that we need. Because see, if that Birkin bag was overpriced, nobody has a problem with that. Nobody has a problem with if them Birkin bags go up, or if these Jordans go up, we still selling them, we still buying them, excuse me. Let's have an uncomfortable conversation. When are we going to wake up and realize that this is not the way to go? That we are keeping ourselves as a culture and as a whole stagnant. Uncomfortable conversations, y'all. This is just my 2 cents. Y'all keep the change. J Tuck, out.